We all the way live across the board, y'all.
We are.
KWIWDC. Let's go, let's go.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Every time you hear that, you act like you hit the go.
Relax.
Yes, they was hitting that
But you heard
thing.
it 1,000 times.
Oh, that's that good PYP. They was hitting that jump.
You hate suburban kids that didn't get to go.
I went to the go-go, nigga. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. I was up at the home Friday night.
I mean, I'm a suburban kid, but I don't think you got out much.
I did. I mean, Mom, just kidding.
Yeah, exactly. I
did.
I was in the hole for real.
Now, I wasn't there when you were there, but I was certainly there on Friday nights. I shouldn't have been.
Black hole?
When you were there, that wasn't in like the 80s? God, I was 2.
It was the 80s.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was like
Little
6.
Benny. Red Essence. Come on, man.
And they had Battle of the Bands back then. That's when it started.
I don't know about that. No, I ain't no historian, but
You didn't go to Battle of the Bands?
I was in the building. Y'all get caught up on all that name stuff.
What
I was always in the building.
I mean, you didn't even go.
Come on.
So what? I went when it was at the RFK. How many of you remember that?
That's not. I'm talking about a real go-go. I ain't talking about something.
Okay, I said I went to Battle of the Bands too. I would go to the go-go and see.
Have you ever been to Kilimanjaro?
No.
Right. And seen Chuck.
I'm not that age.
And Chuck was giving you a pound because he's seen you every weekend.
I've been to the Black Hole on Friday.
I did that for real.
I've been to I went to the East Side
one time.
Wednesday or Thursday.
We stayed at East Side.
Yeah, I only went there once. I wasn't really old enough to go everywhere else.
All right. Stop acting like you was living there.
I mean, and then after that, I lived in New York, so I mean, I missed out on a little bit.
Yeah.
When I came back, I was back. I used to go see Essence at Club U. So be quiet.
Everybody, let's give her a round of applause.
Such a jerk. Such a jerk. That is not what we came here to talk about.
Hello, good people out there.
It still says the battery is low.
Yeah, that's probably going to be a problem right there because I've had eat up a lot of battery, a lot of energy. But keep going. We'll figure it out. We got our producer right here on the scene.
I mean, I was just asking. Everyone's always jumping down my throat. Anyway, thank you guys
keep it going.
for tuning back in with us. And everyone was wondering, are we going to have it today? I know, we're late. Sorry. This is all the men's fault. I was on time. So, talk to the men.
You forgot some stuff, though. So I had to run to the store. I'm over here, but we won't get it.
In any case.
You know how the man always got to come to the rescue, Make sure stuff comes together.
No, that's true. You did. It's true. Yeah. Whatever. So, thank God for Raleigh Rick.
Not Raleigh Rick. You did that on purpose. It's all right. The people out there know. Who we got? Paul Epps joined.
I can't see
my
anything
son joined.
On this one, but
all right, what's up, Charles?
hi, everybody that's watching.
CJ, you from?
I did like zero promotion today. I apologize. I have a lot going on. Hi, everyone there on his. Oh, I'm supposed to be live on my Instagram too.
You are, but you forgot because you started.
And no, because somebody needs to do Anchor
like
also.
Go-go.
I was.
You was at the go-go in your mind for a minute.
Whatever. You're such a bad man.
So yeah,
okay,
y'all, welcome to
do
KWIWDC, keeping Washington in Washington, with Zakiya Lopez and me, Raleigh.
Yes, and all of our episodes are brought to you by Shake and Stir. You can find them at Shake and Stir 202 Mixology Services, and there's a new recipe every week for different drinks. But they're also. That one's just the
Metro Breeze?
No. Okay. That's the Douce margarita. So I was going to say they're about to start doing the Douce margaritas again, buying them packages, and so I'll have that up for everyone.
Okay.
But of course we try our very best to have all Black owned, almost everything if we can, especially if we're going to be drinking on the show. And everything that you see up here right now today is Black owned. The McBride Sisters wine. And Tea Capri tequila, which the drink actually is made with.
McBride Sisters wine. Saw them on Breakfast Club the other day. They had a really good interview.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, good information.
Yeah, so, and New Zealand's a good place for winery.
I just didn't know so many different wineries owned and operated by black people. I think they said over 100. So you gotta do some research and find out what's going on with that.
Yeah. So I want to know. Well, I wanted to talk about. We were going to get into a few things today. I just gotta remember. Is there anything else? Yeah. I wanted to talk.
Biggie, what's up?
I wanted to talk about. Hi. I mean, why would you look at me and make me say hi?
Your people's over here. Your people's over there.
I don't even see everybody. I can't.
I'm just playing.
You want to glance over here like I gotta say, I see you. Thanks. Like no thanks.
What's going on?
I need to. This is what I'm.
What we talking about tonight, though? You want to let them know what we talking about?
Well, I was in the middle of that, but then I had to say hello to Biggie. And we are not talking about Biggie Smalls, so I mean, was it really worth
Talking about the next world champ. But we are talking
yeah,
about
he's a boxer, so. Shout out to my cousin. Woo!
Sure.
I like that clap that Nori does. You get real loud with it.
Yeah, that's why you like
I
it.
love it! I love you, Nori!
Yeah.
Drink champs! So we want to talk about Verzuz today. The very best Verzuz that I saw just recently was Ghostface, Zakiya and Rick. And like that was I'm a Wu-Tang fan. I'm a Ghostface fan.
That's the only one I could actually watch the whole thing, so it was good.
So you never watched the whole one of any?
They don't hold me. They never hold me like that. I'm gonna be honest. Like their professionalism, their song picks. Just them going back down memory lane, they did that.
And they kept true to
And
like
they
their
were on time.
performance.
Yeah, they treated
Well,
it like
are a
it
lot
was
of people
real.
always not on time?
That's the first time I think anybody's been on time. Like both people.
Ashanti and the other girl, they were somewhere.
Keisha Cole was 3 hours late.
Yeah, and they were home or something. They were dressing their homes up. Were they home? Because they weren't with each
You
other.
didn't see it. Just stop.
I did see it. They were in two separate places.
Right.
So they could have been home, yes?
I don't know where they were. I know she
Exactly. She was late, and I would not have been up there waiting for her to sing. I don't mean no harm. I bought that first album too, girl. But, 3 hours. I mean, I was 2 hours late to my wedding.
That's crazy.
I mean, but you.
It was at your house. How is that possible? What does that say?
Says don't expect my ex to be on time.
That's all that says. At your own
I'm
way.
really working on it, though.
It was a nice ceremony, though. But I didn't know you were 2 hours late. Was I there?
No.
Okay, that's maybe why I didn't know. Because I would have left anyway, so it didn't matter.
You would not have left.
If the bride was 2 hours late, I promise you I would have rolled out. That's ridiculous. I can't even stay
no
on
one else
hold.
was feeling like you.
I can't stay on hold for 30 seconds.
Attended. Thanks for everyone that was able to attend the divorce too. Woo!
Don't celebrate that. That's not a good thing. I get tired of people acting like that's great.
Some divorces are a good thing. What are you talking about?
It may be the better thing, but it's not a good thing.
In any case, you know what else wasn't a good thing? That Verzuz with Keisha Cole and
I didn't see that one. See, I
you
tuned in for a
didn't look at it.
split
You didn't
second and I was out. No,
I fast forwarded it. And
I didn't even see the Ghostface joint live, actually. I had to go back and watch that, but it held me.
I've never seen any of them live, I don't think.
Yeah.
Is it better live? I mean, do they edit it?
I mean, it's not better live unless somebody kind of already told you what happened, and then you kind of like,
So that's what we were talking about, the professionalism and the actual idea.
Creativity.
Yeah, of creating something like that during the pandemic at the time. People wanted to go out. Like, I love concerts. I've been to a lot. I've seen Wu-Tang. I've seen Ghostface. I haven't seen Raekwon by itself.
We used to go in college, but it was more, I remember when Biggie first came out, we used to just go in these little holes in the wall. They remember. We'd be anywhere, somewhere in the boondocks in North Carolina going to see Biggie. That was when it was kind of cool, because you was right there, but all them big, huge...
See, I go see people after they've already made it. I don't want to go
I was on the cusp with everybody out there. Biggie, Red Man. This is when, I mean, I was in school.
That was his age.
That's when everybody was coming
He's
through.
telling his age. I
Yeah,
wasn't there.
for
Know
sure.
that. Cheers to
50.
that.
No doubt. What?
Don't be saying my age.
Oh, I was just ready to put you on blast. I was just ready to do it, for real.
Whatever.
Like you some type of young.
I could be.
Mm-hmm.
In any case, so
Ask Issa.
what was interesting to
What
me.
is she, Issa?
Don't. Oh my God.
Issa just say, she old.
He calls me
You
an
just
old head.
You just old.
Whatever. What is it that I just found out today? The blue cream or something.
Issa, the blue dream. I said it's like
10 years
old,
old.
basically.
That is so wrong. I'm like, yay, I got the blue dream.
You always think you found out something in the world. The whole world already knows. That's crazy.
Someone is saying something. Hi, person that's watching.
I can't
LeVar. It's LeVar.
What's up, LeVar? Cuzzo, up in Frederick.
We wanted to compare and contrast just the creativity of how the pandemic has made everyone kind of pivot and learn how to do something really creative. And
Has it? Everyone?
I think so.
I think they did something really creative. And the thing that I liked about it is they monetize it. They figure out how to monetize it. Usually we do stuff, but we never get to how
The
to
monetizing
monetize
of it.
And they did that. So I really appreciate that as a, entrepreneur, I would think. I'm not a serial entrepreneur. I claim that sometimes, but just because I have taken on some different endeavors. But for them to figure out something to bring to the people as creatives, and then figure out how to monetize it and maintain ownership. Because a lot of times we monetize it, but we monetize it by giving it away. Like we just get paid, and then somebody else turns it into a consistent
Who's we?
stream of revenue. Black people.
The people in our community.
Yeah.
Because you know what I was thinking about today also, how I think that says a lot to the reason why it doesn't happen as often, because a lot of times I was watching something today about WeWork.
Ooh, you saw that? That's crazy. But
And
you know what? Go ahead. I'm gonna tell you
he
what I
went
think about
to
that.
these billionaire people with literally only a dream. I think his pitch was come and oh my God.
Nah, he
I
was
wanna
a salesman.
remember it.
He was a super
He was.
salesman, but
But it says a lot to say, because he was just like, come and invest in my idea. I mean, I can't remember the word because it's the same word as idea.
check it out. It's on
Concept.
Amazon, right?
It's on, is it? Yes, Amazon or Netflix or something like that.
I think it's on Amazon.
And
No, it's
he
on
said-
Hulu.
Hulu. Oh yes,
So
that's
Hulu.
that's
So
what it's
Hulu.
on, because I was
We
okay.
work. And how it,
47, how it went from 47 billion or whatever to zero.
bankruptcy.
Yeah. But he said, come invest in my idea. And whoever this billionaire person was like, sure, I'm with it. Like, he got all these angel investors.
Big time angel investors too, not small.
Not small time.
Major players.
And that says a lot about how other communities will take a chance on whoever's in their community. I mean, according to him, he's come from nothing. He's
He was an immigrant.
an immigrant. Yeah, he was got here when he turned 23 or whatever. But he had to make it and pull his own stuff up by his bootstraps. But he connected with the right people, and they took a chance on him. I want to know how many of us take that type of chance with each other.
I do. My man just wrote a book, and I paid $40 for it today. And I don't even know if I'm gonna get the book or not. So I will.
You should get the book.
Nah, because the way it's like a GoFundMe, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's like a GoFundMe. We need to do something with the Facebook, because that's dead.
Oh wow.
Yeah, we can use it though.
Yeah, I don't know why it's not up there.
Okay.
Oh, we were gonna do with Instagram.
Yeah. So, but what I was saying is he wrote a book, and the way it's set up is it's actually a GoFundMe page so that it can get published. So, with that being said, the money that I spent today is actually going to go towards the publishing aspect. It doesn't guarantee that I'm going to get a copy of the book.
Oh.
But either way, I spent the money with my man.
Well, no, and that reminds me.
And I sent my money to Lincoln University today. Hey, y'all, start giving money to a black college. I do it every month.
Yes, go fund black colleges.
Hey.
I'm with Howard. I like Howard.
Okay. Yeah, she's a big advocate now. But,
I am because of Kamala Harris.
where'd you go?
New York Institute of Technology, which had a lot of black people there. So it kind of was like a historically black
There's
college.
not no conduct in this game. It is or it ain't.
Kind of was. I mean, we had lots of black people,
slide.
lots of rich people.
We ain't letting that slide.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, so anyway, that's something to go do, y'all. Most of the colleges got like a cash app. It's easy to do. I ain't sitting here telling y'all I sent no big bucks, but if all of us sent $10.
Right, and that's the deal. We're always talking about support each other, support black businesses, support each other. I happen to support a black business today. Well, 2 black businesses. Everybody, I don't know if you've heard of Subs by Carl, but they're the best.
You have it if you don't live in D.C., probably.
Well, no.
I'm saying probably.
I'm going to tell you, it's on Rhode Island Avenue, and if I could remember, do I have the address on this? Okay, so it's what people in Philadelphia call hoagies. Remember,
You take too much power. Sorry.
What was his name? Bill Cosby used to call them hoagies.
Mm-hmm.
And so they're like sub sandwiches. I've only just called them that in my whole life. So, yeah, because that one's out. And they are so good. They're better than whatever you had. Jersey Mike's. I don't know what else they're on. But they're so good. And when I walked in, he's open from 9 to 4. Like 9 to 4:45, like every day. And don't come at 4:46 because he's done it. He's closed during the summertime because he goes on his vacation. Mr. Carl is all right with me, honey. Them subs are delicious. But when I walked in today, there was like all this stuff, and there was this lady there that was selling like Joe Biden and Kamala Harris stuff, and she had this shirt, Good Trouble. We all know that John Lewis said that. It's called Egos.
What's called Egos?
The ladies' company that she said.
Oh, the sweatshirts?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool.
And it's like a non-profit, she was saying. Anyways, it's black owned. I did my part. She said that these are half off from $40, which I appreciate because I was happy to purchase it. And it looks super cute on me. So, thanks, girl. Egos.
That's what's up.
So support. Support whoever you think it's worth it, because I want to get back to talking about this man. He seemed like someone that was kind of crazy. Not crazy.
No. Let me just interject. He didn't seem like that, but you know what he was? He was
driven,
a well-versed, well-spoken white dude. Let's just be honest. And he had an idea.
But they compared him to people that think that they're Jesus, the David Koresh.
But this is what I'm trying to tell you. I don't mean no harm, but when you come up in a certain way, some people move with a different level of confidence just because of, I'm gonna be honest, keep it 1,000, because of the skin they in, because they can, right? Because they can move differently, because they're looked at differently, you know.
Well,
he's looked at,
same.
you know what I'm saying? He needs that. He's looked at differently, you know. He's tall. I mean, you would probably say he was cute.
He was like that man, Marilyn Tom Manson, or whatever his name is.
Right. So, you know, he has some charisma, and he had an idea, and they spent every dollar they had with him. You know, they spent every dollar they had with him, and I guarantee you, it would have been 10 times harder. I mean, when I heard about WeWork, first of all, that idea was not new.
It wasn't new, and it wasn't that awesome to me. I mean, it was
because it was just shared office space, because it's been around forever, right?
Right.
All he did was went in
made
and
it like
Google.
Google.
Yeah, he made it look like Google.
Yeah, he tried. No, but it was the atmosphere. No, they had like fire.
Look, I'm talking about
parties.
The premise, what the business actually was. It was shared office space. You always get caught up in aesthetics. Oh, it looked like Google. It wasn't Google though. That's the thing.
Okay, but my point in mentioning it is that these people that look like each other, okay, like he's saying, we look like each other too, and we mostly do things like each other. That's why we kind of look at the others a little weird. So sometimes, or just anybody that's from a different culture that does things differently. But we should do the same thing and take chances on each other, because a lot of times I feel like people will say it, but if they've seen you fail enough, they're like, oh, you just, I'm not giving them.
Well, I ain't even look. This is
Or people that have been incarcerated. Like for me, I feel like, okay, I know Slick was Slick, and, he went to jail and maybe he robbed some people. But if he has...
Wait a minute.
No, but if he has...
Slick already robbed some people and now you want me to give him some money? Come on now, we gotta keep it a buck.
No, you have to give people a second chance.
We gotta give he gotta earn that second chance on
You do have to earn it, but I'm saying you can't just be like, oh God, he just got out of prison 10 years ago and he probably still crazy or whatever. Like, I think it's important, and it's something to be said, that somebody said, invest in my dream. Oh my God, I've said that to people before, and they're like, show me what happens and then we'll see.
Yeah. Well, look. Let me just say this, and I agree with what you're saying. But first of all, we don't have an unlimited supply of capital, right? Not most of us, even with great credit scores and good income, can walk into a bank and get a loan for a dream that we have, where some other folks can't. Okay. So with that being said, it is more difficult to get our folks to.
Well, no, not in this day and age. It's when it's crowdfunding and crowdsourcing. Like, there's other ways to do it. All I'm saying is don't
your
be.
Money up.
No, all I'm saying is don't be bougie. Don't be like, oh God, like that's not nice. Everybody needs someone to believe in them as well, especially if it's worth believing in. It may not be your dream or your idea, what you think is great, but if you know it sounds like it could work or it's going to do something spectacular, I think you should give this person a chance. I know I'm a different person because I'm easily sold, and so.
Well, definitely that. I mean, I support black businesses. I support black people. I'm not even telling anybody to give anybody money. What I do try to tell people is, let's start with at least supporting black institutions. We can do that. We can support black schools. We can each give $10 to a black school once a month. What if 100,000 people, and I'm sure I said this before, gave $10 every month? What is that, $1 million?
Yeah, we should support black schools, whether we go to black schools or not. Or
why wouldn't you? There was a time we couldn't go anywhere.
Right, we should support.
Then I love, shout out to David Banner, because he said something really, really serious today on, I think he was Inside the Vault. I think it was the podcast with Ash Cash. Y'all go check that out, because he said something that I thought was, I won't bring it up because it's going to take us in a whole nother direction. But
yes, I want you to say it, because all of it is relative. It kind of goes into your mind and how you think about certain things, because I'm one of those people where my whole thing is, I don't care if you're black, blue, green, Ivy League looks better on a resume to me. So that's been my whole premise. Like,
Ivy League looks better on a resume too. You don't even have to, what?
I mean, I get where you're going. Right. To me, I think it looks better to whoever's looking at the resume. I think if we had the same credentials, same everything, except for I went to Ivy League and you went to St. Old, they'd be like, toot, you got it, girl, not you.
First of all,
but
don't come out your face wrong about the all. We're going to stop that right there.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
We're going to stop that right there. Okay, we're going to flip that right there.
Say no,
back that up.
That dynamic is slowly fading, and I think it has. I mean, for me, it was Kamala Harris. I'm like, yay! And I've always loved Howard.
Why did it take that long for you?
Because
when everybody in our family,
in a position
almost
of very, very high power.
in our family who has a
she's in the highest position of power in the whole entire country.
And you think it's because she went to Howard?
No, but I think that her going to Howard is good because of it. Because I'm like, yay, we got our own Ivy League school. So Howard is the Black Ivy League school now. Shout out to Howardians. I told Issa to go there, but he went somewhere else.
He went to a great school.
Oh, he went to all. Well, it was
still
black.
It's not all.
No.
It's not all. Anyway, what David Banner said today, and I'm going to only say part of it, he said that ownership is not a big thing. Ownership is everything.
Yep.
And I feel like buying stock, investing. I'm a how you say philanthropist?
Philanthropist.
Yeah, I am. All that is important, but I definitely like to give back. I don't do it on a super high level. Sometimes I can, sometimes I can't, but I always give back something. You know, I feel like more of us need to do it. Somebody was asking me the other day, well, why doesn't this school have as much scholarship money as this school? Because the schools have what they call endowments, right?
Yep.
So if more people are given to school A, then school A has more money to give out, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I would challenge those folks out there, you know, I give to schools, like I said, Lincoln, Hampton. I didn't go to those schools.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to spread the love. I think if we all did that, you just took a school every month and said, all right, we about to just,
And
this is
that's
school
a
we
good
contributed to this month.
I think that's a very good thing to do because I actually think as Black people, we don't really do that much charity work as a whole, period. Because as far as donations and like sending money to things, that's like charity for a lot of
I'm going to throw one little, you know, I always throw a little something.
Okay, but
you know I do. Okay.
hold on to it. I hate you.
It is one place we give a lot of money to this
The
charity.
church.
Yeah. So we do.
So that's how we kind of
just-
do
I mean,
it.
don't get
We
mad at
have
me. We need to spread it
churches.
around a little bit.
Right? And that's
We're
true.
trying to pay our way into heaven, I guess.
No, yes, that is the truth. But I think it's something to be said that, you know, even like going back to like the high schools, like Largo, I went to Largo, and let me tell you, that school's been there since I don't know, that same school is still there though, that I went to, that somebody's mom went to, and you know, and I say that to say if people, you know, that's your alma mater, that's where you went, you should go back and try to help, or at least monetarily, because I mean, I don't know how many homecoming football games people go to. I mean, a lot of people go to the college ones if they're really,
Oh yeah.
especially if they're
Gotta
like
go to
big
the
A
Black
or
College
whatever,
homecoming. That's what's up right there.
D1, dog, not big
or
A.
D. Okay.
God.
Just kidding. I was trying to make that do a little bit.
Nah, but I'm telling you, we definitely we make our way back to homecoming.
Well,
Right now,
that's
Well, let's
For the
talk
rest of the
about
year.
Master P son going to,
That's hot.
he went to Louisiana Tech,
Did he?
the black school.
Tennessee State.
No, it was Tennessee State, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Tennessee State,
Black
University.
school.
Shout out.
So, Master P, Deion Sanders, these cats are starting that trend.
They are.
They're rich black people giving back
They
to
can
black
go anywhere,
institutions.
right?
well, yeah, because
Right.
that's what I was saying about Howard. A lot of rich people came from Howard, and they done so have the buildings
And
to
it's,
the gentrification.
How much
people.
janky though?
it's another kid
What we
that's
talking
going to
about?
Howard that was like number 6 in the country. Travis no, but Travis looked like he signed
Cam
off.
Newton's brother went there.
Oh,
played
Travis was
quarterback.
watching
He was
that,
for a split second.
Travis.
He just tried to see what I was doing when I went live. He didn't know. He signed right off when he seen.
So, you talked about ownership is everything.
Yeah.
And this market right now, there are lots of people trying to be owners, and what is it like in this market as a trying to become an owner for the first time?
Real estate?
Yeah, real estate. What we're in.
You know, it's two dynamics. There's two sides, I should say, to that, right? It's a side where you definitely should pursue it. Money's cheap, right? What I mean by that is interest rates are low, very low. But on the flip side of that, right, because there's no inventory or very little inventory, prices are continue to escalate and go up, and people are paying over, and people are doing things that sometimes don't feel comfortable. Honestly, it's about the consumer and what they're comfortable with, and my job is to advise. But
like what?
like when you purchase a home, there's certain things you wanna make sure are, I guess, above board, right? You want to make sure that the home is worth what you're paying for, right?
Oh, right. So you're saying the things that they're waiving and stuff like that.
Contingencies that they're waiving. Buying a home, sight unseen.
Well, that's like the new trend. I
Who
really
would
want
do
to
that?
talk about that. That's like the new thing. Like, you need to buy this sight unseen, even off market. They're like, F you. You're not. You don't even need to see this.
That's the market we're in.
And I think that that says a lot to ownership, what I'm always talking about. It's not about all this other bells and whistles bullshit with the damn apple tree in the back. It's about, when it's time to roll over and crunch these numbers, what am I about to net? What am I doing here? How much did I pay for this here? How long did I stay for this here? Because the rate of increase is about 30%, like you said, in DC.
Right now it is, for sure.
And so, but it's been very steady like that for years.
DC's been on fire, but there's been a whole revitalization of the city there. What I'm saying, across the country now, there is an incredible...
Across the whole country? I thought it was just our area.
Nah, everywhere is experiencing this.
Wow, I didn't realize
urban
that.
areas, a lot of major cities, yeah.
I mean, I know Baltimore was, but see, that's still kind of our area.
Baltimore. I mean, any major cities in the suburbs.
Detroit, yeah.
You know, and
So
so
that's kind of true, actually.
yeah, across the board, nationally, you know, it may not be as feverish of a pace as it is here, but it's happening across the board.
Yeah, it's crazy. And so I really tell all of my clients, I try to, we have a consultation when we talk, because it's like,
You have to.
I have to get your mind right for the shit I'm about to say to you.
Yeah.
Because I don't care about your white damn countertops and, the granite and of this floor and that floor. I have nothing to do with that. What I do care about is making the best decision for your life and being comfortable and safe for you. Then we can talk about all those other things, because the very first thing to me, and I always tell them, think about what you can earn. This is an investment. And quite frankly, for black people, it's the biggest investment you're ever going to make.
Most people.
Well, just like $300,000-$400,000 houses. I guess
Yeah, I mean,
the
most
way
people,
I'm thinking about it was when I said that,
you know,
because we're not, as a whole or as a majority, going around buying $2 and $25,000
No, I get that. I'm
homes.
just saying, it doesn't matter, right? Wherever you are in the game, there's probably nothing else that you're going to spend hundreds of thousands of dollars on, right? Or millions. There's nothing else you're going to buy, right?
Or a jet, a private jet.
Well, even those folks that might have bought a private jet, I would challenge you to look at their real estate portfolio.
Yeah, it's
And I bet
probably
you
a
it's
lot
still,
bigger.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
true. Yeah, because I'm buying a jet if your house ain't even on
Right,
spot.
right. Or if you don't got several houses, because where you flying the jet to?
Right, that ain't hot. Get your stuff all the way in order. But it's good to have a talk, because I always tell my clients, I started talking fast. That's why I slowed down.
I cannot tell you anything without you having to run back and
I
think about
know, but he's so helpful to me. I'm usually all over the place, though.
it. Anyway, go ahead.
Yes. But, oh no, I forgot what I was saying.
You advise your clients, you sit down and you have a consultation.
Oh, I advise them to kind of
as you should.
stop thinking about the emotional aspect of purchasing.
The shiny stuff.
Think about what this house can do for you. Are you going to rent it out? Are you going to stay here for 2 years? This 30-year mortgage, do you really want to pay for 30 years? Because it is interest involved. I go over all of that, because at the end of the day, most people don't stay in houses in our generation or whatever for about 3 to 5 years. They're moving. We have ADD. We're going somewhere. We're not the let's buy a home and live there for 30 years and watch our kids grow up people.
Shoot. Look, David and his wife, not David, but Sharonda started looking at new houses. Before the year was over.
You see, it's time to up. We're upgrade generation.
Yeah.
We're the upgraders, and
Yeah,
so what
sure.
that means is buy something that's going to get you to upgrade.
Yeah.
Because it ain't nothing good about it or cute about being house poor. You got everything in your house, but hell, the heat ain't on. I can't come visit you, miss. Yes, your sofa is nice,
That's where we come from.
but it's not warm
We come
enough.
from wearing a coat. You don't know nothing about that. You don't look at the young buck. You're like, what y'all talking about? You ain't never had to go to nobody's house or at your house and keep your coat on during the winter.
Yes.
We did that.
Well,
I lived
the water,
that life.
the water been off.
Yeah,
Things
all
like
that.
that.
That was like that prevalent in
Had the
Southern
boil,
states. She was probably in
boil
Halifax
water.
somewhere.
Things of that nature.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's that
I
Southern
lived that
life.
life. That ain't that Southern. That's that
No,
broke life.
that's happening.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that ain't got nothing to do with South. That's that broke life. Let's not get on, your privileged upbringing.
Oh my
Get
gosh.
into that.
Because
The girl that didn't drink Kool-Aid, y'all.
okay, first of all, I wasn't allowed to drink Kool-Aid
Right.
that doesn't mean I'm not still hood. Like, I will still fight you. Like, I drank Minute Maid.
100% juice. 100%.
It was then. Now it's not. Minute Maid ain't.
What are you talking to me about today? What?
Oh my God. You're such a jerk.
Nobody eats that.
Yes, they do.
Nobody
Now I can't even think of the name. Cannolis. Shout out to my Italians. How do you make those? Oh, they're so good.
I don't care.
Oh, have you ever had a good one?
It doesn't matter, okay? I don't eat cannolis. I eat donuts. I eat cookies.
And that's what I hate are donuts. They're so.
They're
It's
delicious.
like swallowing fat. It's like drinking Crisco. Like that's what I feel like when I eat a donut. Like I feel like.
What is it? Something with some cream inside of it?
It's just it's like a little rolled,
It's not that good.
crispy thing.
Anyway, we digress, y'all. We were talking about ownership and Verzuz and how Swiss and Timberland, right?
Oh, so this is what we came up with. I know. Okay, so look, I'm jumping around today, everybody.
That's
I
what we do.
apologize.
That's what we
It's
do.
definitely what I do. So just, bear with me or don't. I mean,
Don't
at the end of the
apologize.
day, I'm going to fucking be here. Yay, good trouble. I like that.
You know who used to say that?
That's a John Lewis.
Oh, okay. I was making sure you was up on your
His
head.
signature's here. It's cute. Look, this is John.
Yeah. Okay, we got it. Sit on down. So the ownership piece, right?
Oh, that should be like the Keeping Washington in Washington Day.
That's just
Okay,
that's gonna be you. Hey, Lisa, make sure you get that clip. That's gonna
I
be
know.
the joint, yeah. That's the intro joint.
Like,
Keep
let
it
me
in
stop.
Washington,
Let me
Washington.
stop. You don't have but $400,000. If you got a $400,000 loan, and you're competing with people that have an excessive amount of money, that want this house, they're investing, they're flipping it, they're doing whatever. How can you compete? How can you?
How can you compete?
Yeah. And what is your strategy?
What is your strategy? That's key. That's key. And what I
That's
think,
why it's important to have a good ass realtor that's going to sit down with you and talk to you like you're normal. I mean, like
Somebody's
you don't
gonna be
have
honest
good
with
sense.
you, right?
Right.
yeah.
Talk
Somebody's
to you
gonna be
like you're
honest with you.
retarded. I talk to
You
you
know,
like
what people don't understand. So this is what happens. You get approved for $400,000.
Right. Mm-hmm.
And what folks need to understand, especially in this market.
Well, let's say with a program like DC Open Doors, because that only goes up to like $425. Which in DC
I'm gonna
right now,
I'm
you
gonna let
may
you
as
speak
well buy a
on the
whole
programs, because as soon as somebody see that on the contract, I don't know how much traction you're gonna get right now.
417, or it used to be 417.
What I'm saying is, as soon as they see you got to wait 45 days to close,
Right.
you might as well forget about it.
That's what I want to talk about.
Yeah.
Because we need programs. So what's the strategy?
Nah, we need not. No, we don't.
No, first-time home buyers like programs.
They can like what they want. They might need to wait until another time to buy a house.
So there it is. So is it okay to wait? Should you wait? And I'm going to answer. It's circumstantial. Whatever your circumstances are, then that's what you go by. Because, I mean, for me, I have clients that are going to be first-time home buyers.
Yeah.
I tell them about every single first-time home buyer program and down payment program that I can. And I let them know about the rates. And I also let them know about how the market is doing as well, so that we have a strategy set out for the types of houses that we're looking for. So I have a client now where I kind of have guided her towards thinking on condos. She has no children. It's just her, which of course that's my life. I mean, I have a daughter, but like, indeed, I'm not fixing shit.
Right.
So I always, so there are different ways to skin a cat.
So what's her, let me ask you, her timeline. If you have a buyer that's...
Oh God, her credit score just went up. She's almost ready, like at the end of the month.
And so is she using some type of down payment assistance?
She will. Mm-hmm. Well,
And
but
how quickly
this
can
is
you
a
get
this is a creditor program that actually you can have a 660. So people, I know that you're thinking, oh my God, I don't have a 700. Oh my God, you can get something with a 660.
What's the effect of a 660 versus a 700 though? What's the difference?
As far as what you can borrow?
Right. How does that affect what you can borrow?
Oh, I'm not sure actually. I don't know. When I have those.
No, I'm talking about with the program. Is it any different?
Oh, no.
Okay.
It's not a difference.
Yeah.
If you have a 660 or better, you just cannot have lower.
Okay.
And this, and I have it on my website, ZakiyaLopez.com. But I can't, I'm trying to think, and I don't want to give off, because you know.
I'm not a big program person right now. I am.
Well, that says a lot about the market.
Then I'm looking at you to be purchasing probably a year.
A year, and right. Unless they're, and so my strategy is the condo market.
Okay, that's a good market.
No, I know. I mean.
Why?
Two. Because it's very,
I like it.
because it's very competitive, and it's competitive to the point where it's not competitive because of money.
Right.
It's competitive because it's low inventory. I don't care if the walls are standing. I want it. I'm not getting an appraisal. They waive all these contingencies. Some people, like, with a lease, you know, they're like, oh, I'll buy it when I move out. Like, no, dear, you're not going to move here. Like, that's what it is right now.
And I think also with a condo, people forgot what condos are for. Like, so right now, the reason the condo market, especially in my, you know, this is my opinion, in the current market we're in, the reason the condo is probably a way to go is they, even though it's not many, they're not moving as quickly, right? So a condo can sit on the market for a week, 2 weeks. A single family home right now, single family, that includes townhouses, y'all, will go on the market
Detached.
Thursday, right? And it will be a deadline for your contract on Monday.
Yeah.
That's the average time that a property that's a single family is on the market right now. Where a condo can be on the market 14 days, 21 days. You can actually find a condo and make a low offer on a condo right now. Now, the other piece I think about condos, especially for first-time home buyers, is, look, buying a home, as great as it is, it's taking on a whole new level of responsibility.
That's it. And that's what people forget to think about, because those squirrels make nests in those things at the top. Gutters.
Attic.
No, gutters.
Oh, yeah, in the trees and the...
Every year, every summer, they're making them right now. If you have a home, you know that it's about time to call the gutter people or get your ass up there and do it, because they make a nest every single year. And, you know, things like changing filters.
And stuff gets in your attic. At your
bats.
family,
I mean,
raccoons, whatever.
grass, you got to do stuff too. See, that's why I love condos. I mean,
So what we're saying is, you eliminate having to be responsible for the exterior with most condos.
So we were talking about the Verzuz and all of that.
Who won? Let's just go way off topic. Who won the Verzuz to you? Raekwon, Ghostface?
Ghostface?
Nah.
Oh my God!
You biased.
Oh my God!
You biased.
Oh my God! Did you see what he came out in?
No,
Did you see
I didn't actually
what he left
reward
out
that.
in?
I didn't say
All of
reward
that
best
counts. All of
outfit.
that counts. That has to do with your professionalism, your creativity. All of that counts.
I mean,
And
Ghost
he
is
is still.
Ghost is nice with it, right? But I'm gonna tell y'all like this: it's hard to get in the ring with a Raekwon who is, without question, and you can speak of him in the same vein as a Nas or Rakim.
That's true. I mean,
But I will give Ghost. I mean, the song selection. I forgot.
Yeah,
Ghost had
exactly.
that
He got
catalog.
bangers.
I forgot.
They banged all his jumps all night.
Yeah, he got a
Oh
catalog.
my God.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
to me, it was.
Shout out
If I had
Ghostface.
to give it a score, man, Raekwon might have won by like one song.
One song, that last song, with Beyonce.
Yeah. No, that's Ghost with Beyonce.
Oh.
That's Ghost that had all them bangers, because you know the ladies love Ghost. So Ghost used to get in the studio with the ladies, Beyonce.
That was good.
What's her name?
That's what I
Tiana
think.
Teller? Is her name Tiana?
Yeah.
He had some. Ghost had a few little
Ghost
R&B
had
joints.
hits since 2000.
I'm talking about, it's called Verzuz. You know what I'm saying, Issa?
Okay,
Right.
I knew that's
Right.
what you were gonna go with. Okay, and his verses. Okay, Raekwon is, yeah, he's very lyrically. It's no question. Like, it's true, but I go with whole package.
Oh, don't act like Ray don't be putting it on though with the
Okay.
gear.
Does he have that arch in his Does he got that hump
You
back?
talking about-
Does he got that jump? Like when the shoulders look like that? Ladies, you know what I'm talking about.
No, they don't.
And nigga got that hump, them shoulders and lean over like that. He just be standing
You
there.
sound ridiculous, man.
No, ladies know. Shout out to the ladies that know with that back, them shoulders. Strong shouldered men. Shout out to you all.
That's why he won the Verzuz. Because he got a hunchback.
Shout out hunchback, like, you know, it means greatness. So I think Ghostface won.
Of course you do. You just, I mean, he had nothing to do with his rhymes.
That's not true. It has everything to do with his songs.
You know what though, Ghost? I'm gonna give
I
you
knew all
Ghost
these
the
songs.
Wallaby King. Man.
Yeah,
That's the truth to that.
And I think he had his own custom made
You
too.
You can't buy them joints. You can't buy no red ostrich wallabies.
I love him. He had the jump, the red fur around his.
Yeah,
Oh.
he killed him. Killed him.
Shout out to Ghostface, you won, baby.
Okay.
That was such a week.
What should be the? Hey, they got some. So some of the stuff. I mean, my father would, God rest his soul, appreciate the joint. I think they got a joint with Earth, Wind, and Fire and the Ten.
Oh my God, he
Something
would.
like
They
that.
do. Oh, it's coming up.
Yeah, I think.
Oh wow, I want to see that. I think we should have a producers.
Oh, you did say that.
We did
And
have
I-
some
We talked
producers.
about that,
We had a
right?
few.
Yeah. That's how it
Versus
started.
We had
Swiss Beats and
Timberland
No.
going back and forth.
yeah, we had yeah, that's where it started. That was the real face to face battle.
Yeah.
And then that's when they came up with the idea
Yeah.
to do it. And the first one was Teddy Riley and
oh right,
Yeah,
I remember
and
that.
The Dream.
Sure enough, you're right. You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Then they went to T-Pain, Lil Jon. That was
That
pretty
was-
good.
yeah.
That's pretty damn good.
Who you
I
give
mean,
that
why?
one to?
How are they the same?
I give it to Lil Jon.
Why?
Okay,
Because
that's
I
what
love
Lil Jon.
T-Pain.
I love T-Pain, but Lil Jon just had...
First of all, he
Yeah,
wasn't
it's a
that
joint, yo.
singer.
Lil Jon got them joints. And people...
See, that's
and Lil
what I love about
Jon...
Verzuz.
Lil Jon
It make you
underrated.
remember them jumps.
Lil Jon
they
is
had,
underrated,
they had
yo.
them
Like-
jumps.
First of all, T-Pain had joints,
He had a little.
and
He had joints.
he won the Masked Singer.
Now,
Man,
now,
I
this
used to watch
what I'm gonna say.
every
T-Pain
Wednesday.
had a
Shout out
niche.
to Masked Singer.
He had a
Nick
niche,
Cannon.
right?
Right.
He came in the game. He had a nice little niche.
Mm.
You know what I mean? But Lil Jon changed the whole, like, it was a whole sound.
Yeah. Okay.
Like Teddy Riley has a sound.
yeah.
Like I like producers when I be like, yo, that's Teddy Riley. You know what
So-
I'm saying? Or that's Dre.
So we have this whole me, Issa, and
Issa don't know.
Well, actually, hold on.
Rick,
It was The Dream.
Right.
Ray, Raleigh.
I'm sorry. Who the Babyface go up against? Was it Teddy?
You got me. We need to look it up.
I gotta look it up.
I think it was Teddy Riley.
I think he went up against Teddy, and then Dream went up against another producer.
Because I'm gonna
I
tell
can't
you,
remember.
Babyface,
Somebody
I know
holler
he
at him.
killed Teddy Riley. I know he killed
But-
Teddy Riley.
yeah.
I just know that.
Those are pretty good, though.
Because I know Babyface killed Teddy Riley. I know that. I'm gonna have to go watch that. Because I like Babyface. Shout
And
out
of
to
course, you gotta
Babyface.
talk about Gucci and Jeezy. You know?
Oh, come on. I mean,
That's
yay.
Issa's people.
Yeah.
That's
That's
his favorite
that's
rapper.
not really my people.
That's
Those
the
are
age,
your
you
people.
know.
They're your
Been
age.
around
Nah,
for
but your
like
favorite
80
rapper.
years.
Stop. They're
Gucci.
your age,
Gucci.
yo.
Gucci. I
Come
know
on,
what
Issa.
age they are.
So
but
I'm
they're
just saying,
before.
they're your people.
Issa, who was your favorite rapper back 5 years ago?
Gucci.
It changes so much
5 years
based
ago.
on who's
Who
hot.
was your-
5 years ago, I could say Migos. Cause that's it wasn't Gucci in there no more. That was early
But at
2000.
one point, Gucci was your dude.
Right, Gucci was my guy like
Okay.
05,
Okay,
06, 07.
So there,
You
you
come
guys
down.
had a great verses, but we didn't watch.
And Jeezy was also my guy because he used to drop around my birthday, Third Motivation 101.
That was
One of the best projects
Yeah, it was.
that I like.
Recession,
So,
Third
Recession,
Motivation
Third
101.
Motivation 101, crazy. So, but to me, Jeezy took an L though. You know,
In that versus battle?
he just took an L. I guess you could say he went about it like a boss and they squashed it, but somebody's, you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
We won't
Okay.
get into it.
We won't get into it.
Everybody
I'm
knows
not getting into
though.
that because I'm
Everybody
gonna tell
knows.
you
I just think he took
I probably
a
know one of
took
Jeezy's
a L.
songs and one of Gucci's, maybe three.
That's horrible because that means you don't pay attention to the culture for real.
Whatever.
You don't
I mean,
really
I-
pay attention to the
I don't
culture.
like Jeezy's
Stop looking
voice.
at-
I know that he's married to my girl. I love
Oh,
her.
God.
Somebody just outside.
But you
Oh
know
my
that.
God.
But you know that
That's outside of my brain.
because he's married to Jeannie Mae.
Right.
That's crazy.
Cut it out. They just got married
Jeannie
yesterday.
Mai. It's not May. It's
May, Mai, whatever.
First of all, it's Jeannie.
It's whatever
Mai.
his last name
Shout
is now.
out Jeannie
Why do you
Mai,
like
all
her
the
so much?
girls
What
of
does
the
she do?
real.
It's Jenkins now. Because Jeezy's last name is
She's gonna
Jenkins.
change her.
Jeannie
Jenkins.
Mai Jenkins.
Jeannie Jenkins,
She
nigga,
might,
you
you know that
liable to get
celebrity
shot,
stuff, they keep
nigga.
they joints.
You right.
Girl,
You right.
don't do that Jeannie Jenkins to yourself, girl.
It's cool.
You liable to
That's
go
Jeezy,
and
huh?
they be done put
Either
you
way.
on welfare for no good reason.
That's Jeezy. You always disrespecting the king, man.
But back, you know.
Be like, there ain't nobody but Jeannie Jenkins ass. Give her some food.
But
Like, let me
that battle is why I keep talking about it. Is because that battle garnished a lot of attention. It broke
It did.
records that people haven't even touched yet.
Oh, they wanted to
I
see what was
think
gonna happen.
Earth, Wind, and Fire and them may do some things. The Raekwon and Ghostface Jones, they brought in some good numbers.
What that
I
do
heard.
for you as a
I
youngster?
heard.
Because I know you ain't really up on the rule like that.
With that, what, Wu-Tang?
Yeah, I mean, I know that ain't. That was more B.
I love Cream.
Okay.
I love Cream.
Yeah.
See, I'm a tweener.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
I
That's
grew up-
one song. Was that that's one song. That's not
Like,
even
that
an
was the
album.
hottest joint. Being a kid that I knew of Wu-Tang and them when you talking about being like
Well,
5,
it's
6,
so
7
funny
years
because we
old.
were kind of like telling him, no, it was a whole group of them. Like he
That'll
thought,
never happen again.
he thought it was just like
Yeah,
like 8 or
all
9
The whole
cats.
group of them. I had
All
to,
of them could go.
I had to, you know,
God.
watch MTV and
All
get
of
on
them
the-
could go.
You know, I had to do my own research.
all of them could go.
Yeah, no.
All of them could go. And I seen all of them in concert. I
You
saw
are such a bad.
But
Wu-Tang with
what
Snoop.
kept, but what keeps us knowing what goes on is RZA. RZA being popular
Oh yeah.
for
yeah,
being
yeah.
in the
You're
movies
genius.
and the thing. Like one of my favorite movies, American Gangster. He plays the detective in
Sure
American
enough.
Gangster.
Yeah.
So that was like, oh, that's nigga from Wu-Tang. He the guy that do it. You know,
Oh my
he's
God,
the guy.
I knew he looked familiar. I was like,
Never ceases to amaze me. Just acting like she knew the Wu.
Just acting like you knew the
no, but I just
Didn't
kept
know.
looking at him like, oh my God, I must know him. Did he make it big? Or like I could not wrap.
I would say RZA's the biggest
Oh my
one
God,
of them all
did
'cause
everybody know that? Did y'all know that was the RZA?
he approves of everything. You know,
Definitely
everything
the
with
genius
dealing
of
with
the
the
group.
Wu. Yeah, he's genius of the
Definitely
group.
genius. I would say, as far as
And he been in some
big,
other
if we
movies.
saying big, like who blew up the most?
Ghostface.
Really?
Oh wait, Method
Nah, I'm gonna have to
Man.
get at the method.
Method Man,
Meth.
yeah.
Okay.
He just win a Grammy?
Yeah,
Mm.
Meth.
Yeah.
He might win
And
something with
he's
50.
so tall. He's much.
He might
taller.
win something with 50 in them on Power.
Yeah, he doing his thing on Power. He got some type of vote on it.
Which I just got into.
He's playing a lawyer.
Shout
on
out
it.
Hulu.
He's playing he's playing a
I
lawyer.
ain't seen Power.
You ain't seen the
Don't
second?
give me-
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that about the son? I cannot.
Yeah, it's about the sun now.
Yeah.
And now 50's getting ready to drop the joint about him this summer. So
Okay.
Well, didn't he die in this?
okay,
I just saw
that's
him
why
die.
50's so damn smart. He like, yo, I'm writing a comic book on you niggas.
Yeah.
This nigga smart, yo. This nigga writing a
Is
black.
that
It's
smart?
basically a black comic book. Ghost is a black
You
comic.
know who don't read them? Us.
It's a black street
you know-
comic. These niggas made a street
You know when
comic
rap
book,
music blew up? When it wasn't
And
just
everybody's-
us buying it?
and everybody's character has their own
Yeah.
story now. So he gonna take you back from when he grew up.
That's
So
how-
you think that the Jeezy and them were more professional on stage than?
I think they handled
broke
it
records 'cause
based
of what-
on the
their background. And the
based
history
on the
they
background
had.
and the history.
Something could
But
have popped off.
they
You know what
did
I'm
keep
saying?
it professional.
Yeah.
They got
Why
into
don't we
it.
have a go-go one? Everybody go-go. We used to have Battle of the Bands.
Well, you know, Go is just getting
Rashad.
monetized
Let's
properly.
get it. Let's get it.
properly.
Excuse me.
It's just getting monetized properly. So
Okay,
you're such a
great.
fan of Go Zoc.
I'm a
that
big
you
fan.
don't-
Shake and stir.
You allowed that to blind you from the business. You gotta
It's actually
remember the
going
business.
on.
Oh
You
my
know
God!
what I'm saying?
I
gotta
listen
remember
to
what's really
other
going on.
music. My YouTube
The
has
problem
a
that's going on with
super
Go-Go,
mix.
all right, you name
But then you're hitting
5
other
bands.
people's
Name
songs
5 bands
too.
right now. Just doing it right now.
You can't name them.
Okay, I can because I
Right.
saw some of them.
Okay, older
Okay.
bands.
No, right now.
Okay, BYB, Project 71.
One band.
Team, I don't know if they're team familiar or not, so I won't have them. But it's something MTA or ATM. Another, I think it's ATM. Sorry, I had shouted y'all out on one of the other shows when it was fresh in my mind.
Keep going. Because you only got the 3.
Okay, I think it's MTM. That's what it is.
Mhm.
Fall back. And CCB And there was another one, Awesome or The Awakening. Or
Yeah, no, Zach. No,
I know the band.
All right, so what my point is,
who are actually playing right
They
now?
are. I just saw them on
Issa.
No, pause. There's a show called Take Me Back to the Go-Go, and they had joints every week or every other week. Yeah, everybody tuned in to that joint. And they had the new bands.
She's so whack,
MMT, TMM, all of them is up
Who
there.
are these people?
I don't know if I'm saying the right names.
You know why you don't know?
No, don't do that.
They're not hot.
I heard.
Back is back, and back been
You're
back.
such a banger for this.
Keeping a
Like,
thousand
what are you
right now.
saying?
I love go-go, but the reality of it is,
OMG. We should
No,
have
Travis is 15. Travis, when you start listening to go-go? When you start listening to
Very
go-go?
young. And
Very
that's,
young.
and that's because it was played around.
Ask Travis.
Doesn't listen to it 'cause-
Ask Travis who his favorite go-go band is.
Well,
Or
Travis,
any 15-year-old.
Zoe know who mine is. She be like, Mommy
Because
likes
she got to
go-go
listen to it every
music.
day.
Right.
She be like,
And
Mommy.
when she
Yeah,
makes her own
Zach,
choice of
The
music,
youngest
what is
just
she gonna
we
choose?
can't not going to go-go no more. They took go-go away from us.
Because y'all was ignorant, killing each other.
Okay,
At least
okay.
No, but it was
Exactly,
over money.
exactly.
They just killed each other.
Now because it's over money, it's not no
It don't
excuse.
matter what
you
No,
talking about?
Some people. I mean, I won't say that out.
Yes, please.
You gonna say because it was over
Please.
money, it was okay.
No, I said some.
Zach.
I didn't
You're
say
a
it was
woman.
okay, but there was a reason
You're a
behind
woman.
it. Some people deserve what was coming to them. Have you seen that movie? It's a lie.
And youngins out there, there's
Some
no reason
people
to
deserve
kill
exactly what
anybody
was coming to them.
unless
Not
they
saying that you should die.
are-
I'm not saying that.
unless you're defending yourself. Let me just be
Simple
clear.
as that.
All
Defense.
I'm saying is, y'all messed it up by killing each other just to kill. I one day was walking past a little guy that was about your age at the time, but he was younger, young like you. And he had said something. We were just, joking about it. He was trying to flirt. And I was like, you want me to fight you? Or something I said about fight or something.
Zach, why you that childish?
And then so, you know what he said? He said, I don't mean no harm. We don't fight. He said, I got a Glock in my bag. I said, you see what I'm saying? See, we didn't go like that. We
That's a
didn't go
lie.
all the way like
How
that.
do you think the 80s was? What are you talking
No,
about?
we
How do you
didn't
reach
go
the
like
murder
that. We will
capital?
fight
Everybody
for that.
wasn't murdered over $1.
Say it again.
You was murdered.
When was it the murder capital?
No, that's...
When?
It's not different. It's no
Stop
difference.
saying that. That's
It's
so
no
ignorant.
difference, yo.
That
What
is,
you talking
it
about?
is. You cannot... Okay, so somebody got in a fight, and Travis got in a fight about some, I don't know, cereal this morning. Somebody made him spill the cereal. That's stupid. But if somebody owed him money, you would be like, nigga, you better go figure it out. Get your money back.
Let me say this again. There's no reason unless somebody.
There is no reason to kill.
Okay.
I always say that no one, because I teach Zoe, well, that's the police. Just you shouldn't kill anyone unless they're trying to kill you.
Right. So, with that being said,
And you shouldn't call
The
the police
kids
as black people
just don't-
unless you're absolutely sure you're about to die.
they don't listen to go-go because it's not.
It's hot.
It's not.
It's hot.
It's not right now, yo. It's hot to you, but you
It's
old.
hot. Oh my God. Why do you keep saying that? Look how stiff my neck is now.
Because the reality of it is, see, you got a younger child, but I got a teenager, and I'm telling you, they don't listen to go-go.
They
You
don't
did.
have no rhythm. They look at these
They don't
white
have
people
no
dancing on TikTok.
Name
thinking
a
they
band.
know
Okay,
it.
Issa. When
They
you
don't
came
know.
up, who was it? TCB,
Alright, so-
CCB,
CCB. You
all
know,
them UC.
If I was lucky, I could go see Get Back on. They was
Oh,
back,
that's an
backward
uncalled
count.
for band.
Cause me and my man used to sneak in certain go-go's. We was
Now
young.
name an up and coming band right now, a new one.
You just can't name them. It just it don't exist.
Ambition or whatever their name
A
is.
young
No,
up and
Doc.
coming
They
They're called
are, and they
ABM.
not.
They're called ABM,
What are their names?
They've been
and
around.
they've been around for years.
What are their names? What is ABM?
I don't know their names, Doc.
Well, I like you, ABM. Good for you.
Pain. You don't have to worry about the roof. You don't have to worry about the lawn.
Or sinking in or
Right.
something.
Those are things that you don't have to worry about when you purchase a condo. Whereas when you buy a single family home, it's all on you.
But most people, what I know, are they're afraid of the fees because they do. One, they go up almost every year, the condo fees.
Okay.
But besides that, you have to look at it like, and I'm a person, I'm an advocate for paying for convenience. I'm sorry, I don't give a damn if it's $3 more. Like it was here before it was there. Like that's me. So I feel like you have to think about, and it's true to consider the amenities. And when you're thinking about the condo fees, think about the amenities. If they take care of everything that you would otherwise have to take care of if you weren't there, and the association itself, like the goals of it, and the ownership of it all. Because renting out more than you're supposed to, it does something to the condo association, and then it makes it.
Yeah, they can't have a high concentration of investors. That can definitely affect the financing that's available. Sure.
And that's important because, I mean, I guess it has nothing to do with the actual already owners, but if you're going to be a person that supports your community,
it does because it makes it difficult to sell.
Well, yes. Yeah. Well, that is the truth because what I was leaning towards is it makes it so that you're not eligible for things like FHA loans. Right. So, like right now, a person with an FHA loan, and that's why they're not even really, if you notice, I don't know if you're working with bank and lenders and whatever, they're not really pitching a whole bunch of FHA loans right now. That's
Take too long to close.
Yeah, that's
and the appraiser comes in and say you got to do some work.
Yeah, and so those sorts of lending programs and things of that nature.
It's not happening right now. Usually if you see an FHA right now, it's a bait and switch, right? Mm-hmm. Somebody said they got a conventional loan, but then when they actually went ahead and submitted their application, they end up getting an FHA loan, right? And what I do with them is I tell them I don't care. We're closing the day we said we were closing.
Right, get your shit together.
I don't have nothing to do with your finance, okay? The other piece I did want to mention about condos, though, and I think people forget this, condos allow you sometimes to live in neighborhoods where you can't afford a single family house.
Well, that's what I love about condos, because also not only are you in that neighborhood, but your grocery store is either underneath your building or across the street. Then there's the liquor store around the corner. I mean, back in the day, it used to be the carry out around the corner, but now you got a nice restaurant.
No, I got a little store across the street.
The CVS is up the block. The Metro is walking distance. I love it. Shout out to the condos.
Condo life, baby.
There's actually one being built, and let's all rally in Ward 5 for the Alamo Theater. I don't know if it's set in stone that they're coming, but they are supposed to be in the mixed use development off of Rhode Island Avenue where the former mills used to be. Well, the former mills is. Anyways,
we just move out to the suburbs. We got movie theaters already.
Okay, but Alamo is just like Pick that closed down. iPick, but it's better because it's cheaper. God knows we love the cheaper. So shout everyone. Let's do that. But that's the thing. They're not going to be condos. They're going to be apartments.
Why? They switched it.
They aren't condos.
Oh,
they told me they're going to be apartments.
Oh, yeah. Thanks. Deja, what's going on?
Deja, my baby, I love you. I don't see who's on mine, but thanks for watching.
Buddy Rose said Raekwon and
what he said?
Raekwon and Ghostface was the best.
Yeah, That's right. Yeah. Who said that?
Buddy Rose.
Oh, David.
Cuzzo.
Yay.
Yeah.
Cuzzo.
Super rap fan.
He said I'd be acting like not me.
She did good tonight, Dave. I think.
I've had a couple of more drinks.
Is that what it is? Well, good. Next time, make sure you do your thing before we get started.
So, if you're watching and you haven't joined Keeping Washington and Washington,
did we get the page up yet?
Group. What page?
Instagram.
YouTube is up.
Oh, we got YouTube up.
She needs to change the what's y'all? I would say change the.
And we got some new and exciting stuff coming out.
Go make a new
what does it say?
Start interviewing
Zakiya's
people.
properties.
No. I'm going to change. I'm going to get another one. So, yes.
That's just okay.
Okay, I forgot what I was saying, but
subscribe to the YouTube page.
Yes, please subscribe to there.
At KWIW, Keeping Washington in Washington.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yay! I did get that together.
Nah, we handled it.
We did. She helped a little bit.
And also to become a part of the group or join. That's what you're supposed to say. Join the group.
Support Another black business. KWIWDC.
Keeping Washington and Washington, D.C.
Help us turn this into an NFT. A non-fungible. I was just reading up on it.
That's the art that's digital, right?
Art, digital art.
Yes, we gotta get some of that because they were talking about it all.
You know what?
Shout
I'm
out
gonna start.
to
Actually,
A non-fungible token. That's what it is.
I was thinking about doing that because y'all know
NFT.
how hard I go with the low, right?
Right.
I'm thinking I should just start taking pictures of each piece of my low as I assemble my outfit and just be like, you know
That's
what I'm
actually a
saying?
good idea.
NFT, yo.
You know
Yeah.
how I do.
You can monetize anything with
Right.
art. Anything.
Yeah.
Your shows.
So,
Anything.
wait, I forgot.
I mess you up when I start talking about that low life. It's a
Oh
real thing.
God!
It's a lifestyle.
Someone
you know?
please.
It's a
Raleigh.
lifestyle.
Someone please.
I think we need to
call
change the
Ralph
TVP to
Lauren
Raleigh, yo.
and tell
Why
him
not?
to
Yeah.
contact
Go to Raleigh?
this
Yeah,
man.
yeah. I'm
Think
working
so.
on it. Polo P.
Well, I have
Could I
on
go with that?
athletic
Let's think about
type.
that.
Polo
Oh my
P.
gosh! I'm going to show my tights so I can tag them. Look, athletic tights.
Wow, wow.
Aren't they cute?
Okay.
My shoes match my outfit. Everybody, don't try to act like. Shout out to the AKAs. I mean, Brandon think it's cute, but
You know, I don't even got to say what I got on, y'all.
my shoes match. Thank you.
Oh, I do got Adidas on the low.
She's
right?
slick a little bit
Y'all know what the
today.
Y'all know what the
She's
rest of it is. Keep it a buck.
cool. Okay, we've been up here for an hour. Anchor's gonna cut us off anyway.
Hey, y'all, it was good.
Thank you
Tune
for
in. What's the next
bullshitting
joint?
with us today.
And we ain't gonna
We
be late
gave
next
y'all
week.
some
We ain't gonna be
knowledge.
What's the next show's off?
Oh, the next
What
show.
we talking about?
Next
Oh
segment.
wait, yes,
Yeah,
self-care
good
and
job.
self-investment. That's our next show.
On April.
And we have 2 guests or 3 guests that'll be here,
You know the
2
date is?
live.
That would be the 16th.
Okay.
So tune in. We're every other Friday. So join the group. That's what I was trying to say.
Go ahead.
So that we can have discussions. I've been posting like stuff, questions, what you want to hear about, what you want to know about, whatever, stuff like that. So we can have like group discussions. Because I wanted
Working
to
on
know.
film too.
We got.
Me and Easton talked about
And old head, young guy.
it. Yeah, yeah.
You know, I don't know if we're gonna say young guy.
Young nigga. Y'all
Okay,
don't
we
have to be
may be politically correct with our
I
stuff.
don't
You know,
think it's important to be all inclusive.
old head, young nigga.
IJS.
We might keep it.
We might keep it like that. We don't know.
Okay, anyways, thank you for tuning in. Oh, I only have like 10 seconds. Thank you for tuning in.
Deja said
Tune
hi.
in next week.
What's up, Deja?
Okay, I
Appreciate you
just
tuning
wanted
in. Where
to
your mom's
end
at?
Anchor. What?
Talking to
Okay,
Deja.
so we're going to end it. This is so janky. I know, I'm sorry.
Just keep Washington,
This is
Washington.
how I am. I'm all over the goddamn place when I'm on point. So what you going to do with it?
Hey, yo, it's a good way to close.